Good morning, everybody. It is 8:04 a.m. It is May 31st in the year 2021. It's Memorial Day down in the United States of America here. So, hey, many thanks to all the veterans. It's probably best if you defend our rights and safeties and our truths and our virtues in our own country rather than occupying other countries. But even still, many blessings of peace to you and your family for the service that you do. And, here's hoping that you guys, both armed services and everybody else in this country, get to experience some peace, prosperity, and freedom on this holiday day of remembrance of people that have served and have done some amazing things. Some of those guys have done some terrible things, and let's just honor the good ones. All right. Anyways, so it is a holiday, and my schedule for today is just absolutely packed and filled, and it's not much of a holiday. So I'm behind the eight ball here. So let's try to do just like a real quick update from all the folks. What are you working on? What's going on? And if there's stuff you need, what do you need? So why don't we start with Cryptomancer? Mancer, can you tell me what you've been building? And seems like the ERC20 automated creation is going well, and we should be on BSC time.
Yep, so the automated ERC20 creation is live and working. I created a couple new tokens to test that out. I haven't seen anyone else use it yet, but it's available, and instructions are in a post in the official announcement channel if anyone wants to have a go at it. So now that that's done, I need to turn my attention to some code reviews this week, and there are some updates for the SMT contract that needs to be deployed, and also the NFT auction contract needs to be deployed. And those are going to start ticking and be activated on, I believe it's June 7th. I have to check the exact time, but that's the estimated block number when they're going to start ticking. Once I've got those deployed, then I heard there's a Hive hard fork coming up. Tentative date sometime around the end of June, although I don't know if that's finalized yet. And I also don't know too much about what is included in the hard fork. So I need to do some research on that and see if it will have an impact on Hive-Engine. I need to see if we need to upgrade any libraries used by the Node software or anything of that nature. So those are the next two things on my plate. Contract deployments, code reviews, and checking what's involved with this hard fork. That'll occupy me this week, and then I'm thinking probably starting next week, it'll be time to look at the BSC gateway and start getting that figured out. So it would be great if maybe sometime this week, iGroad, if you could get a new server for the BSC gateway, that would be great. It can just be a copy of the same specs that we're using for the Ethereum gateway server. Just clone that thing, and then I can start setting it up next week.
All right. You got to remind me which server that is. So in a DM later, hit me up after the meeting.
Okay, sure.
Do you think code review is going to be like the bulk of your week, or do you think that you'll be able to get some BSC stuff done?
I think code review plus the looking into the Hive hard fork is going to take up most of the week. So probably no BSC stuff until Saturday going into next week.
Okay. That's not far. All right, Riaz, what are you working on? Where are you at?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, last week I have been working on the final interface for the auction contract of NFT showroom. They also requested some UI changes, which is also done. Right now the team is testing, and hopefully Crimson Clad will update the UI with some fancy designs. So there's done, fixed a few bugs on tribal decks. And right now I'm working on the condenser for the Tribe 2.0. So there's a summary of my last week, and for this week I'll be working on the condenser mostly.
Okay.
So I think we also need a UI for the automation of the ERC20s the Cryptomancer have worked on. What do you think, Cryptomancer? Do we need an UI for that?
Yep, I think a UI would be great. I mean, it can be something pretty simple too, like just a page where you put in the contract address for the ERC20 you want, and then it pops up some basic information about that token, and then a button like, "Are you sure you want to do this or not?" So it can be pretty simple. And I can DM some details to you about what exactly it should show.
Yeah, then I will do that tomorrow.
Okay, I'll
Thank
get you
you.
that information tomorrow. Then sounds good.
All right. Bait, what are your plans for next week?
Yeah, I'm here. So I gave an update that was last week. So I'm for the last 14 days. I wasn't really, I haven't been actively involved because I had to take a break. I was burning up and I've been working almost round the clock for about 2 years. So I had to hold on. And I sent you a DM about
Yep,
that.
yep,
I
yep.
believe you got it.
I did. All
Yes.
okay.
So
That's why I
yeah.
asked,
So I've
what are you
just
doing next week?
yeah going to be picking up with Barhot and then finalizing the app update for Hive-Engine. So I think those are the two major things I'll be working on. I'll also be adding some new features to the next release of Hive-Engine Mobile. Then finish up with the API endpoints for Barhot and build the new UI based on the specifications you gave me on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah,
that's,
that'll be it.
um, I don't know. Barholt just feels like it could be a 2 million person or 20 million person or 50 million person problem. There's just so many people that go through this stuff and wouldn't even know where to
Yeah,
start. So the more, the
yeah.
more,
I think the information flow is clearer now, and I think we should get something at least something good enough to be used by a lot of people
okay,
once I make the first release. Yeah,
that'll be awesome. I mean,
yeah,
there are thousands of people already that I'm connected with that I think would be interested in taking advantage of this thing. So let's see what that looks like. We got a couple templates and, you know, hopefully, hopefully we can think through ways that we can put video all throughout it. Because like
oh,
everything that I've learned is that like, you know, what you need at step one is just a document that you can send. But sending that document isn't good enough because at some point you have to stand in court with like bailiffs behind you, a judge in the heat of the moment, you're like prosecutor across the way, and you have to know what to say. So you kind of have to understand everything that's in the document. So
yeah, that's true.
generally speaking, it's you need like some template to get you started, and then you need like a whole bunch of information about the template to make sure that you can speak to it. Um, so that's to me, we got to go help people not only put in documents and fill them out and feel like they have access to a process and a plan, but then on top of that, um, they're going to need explanation of what they're doing and why they're doing it and what that might look like. So,
Yeah, we said that. Yeah,
anyways,
we said that, like a description for each kind of document, so they know if that's what they need or not.
yeah, and that probably needs to come in a couple of forms: written, video. I don't know, maybe some
Yeah, yeah,
example.
I can make explainer videos so that I can make possibly a couple of explainer videos for each session. So it can be a pop-up model or maybe get help button at the top of the page that says what that individual document is about or that particular step is about.
Yep. Anyways, that's um that's pretty good for now. Hopefully, some of my life craziness will settle in June, and I can get a little bit back to this more completely. But for today, let's call this a short one. Eon is, I guess, Lion is saying I'm still recovering for sickness. I'm doing well. So he's just working on the DSwap API integration and documentation to make DSwap calls. And Eon is saying, I don't have too much to update. I made a few fixes to the contract for SMT, awaiting deployment. Hive-Engine tests have also been refactored so that they all use the same fixture, just a bit of cleanup. So SMTs is going to go live, and I'm still waiting on decentralized token fund change updates. We got to get the Binance Smart Chain up and running. We have to get ERC20 stuff live on the site. We've had some capability to do NFTs, but we got to update that. You know, I sort of feel like what's coming here, hopefully in the not too distant future, is sort of like a whole little revamp of the tribe ecosystem. Here's your tribe. Here's your NFT platform. Here's your, oh, by the way, it's all SMTs now. So it's not even like private contracts through a centralized server. It's just on the website itself or through the nodes themselves. And hopefully that's a nice change for everybody. So anyways, that's what I got for now. Let's go call this one a short morning. And hopefully as like the first week or two of June finally comes to a close, my life will be a little bit more calm, just Splinterlands and personal related. And we'll get back to like more hardcore business for this, both Splinterlands, Hive-Engine, and Hive in general. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your work. And let's go kick ass. Good luck this week.
Very well, thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, thank you.